Guys, welcome to Gully Cricketer. I'm Nikhil. I have Varun with me and Urkesh.
Hey guys,
We're gonna talk quickly today about Punjab versus RCB. I'm wearing an RCB shirt, so you guys can know I was pretty sad. But for everyone else, review is Punjab 179 for five in their 20 overs, and RCB came up super short, 145 for eight in their 20 overs. So I think our first order of play today discuss Punjab's batting. You guys, they were playing in Ahmedabad today, and Punjab's batting. Do you guys think how did they do as per you guys?
I think they started off pretty well. I was expecting they could have crossed 200 easily, but the few wickets in the middle and specifically after Chris Gill, the couple of actually three wickets they just fell like literally consecutively. And I don't know, man, what's the deal with Nicholas Puran? That seems to be a little tricky. Now that guy has almost four or three or four ducks in the season so far. I don't know.
Four
They should
ducks, yeah.
really consider. Yeah. I think they should really consider, bringing some. I need to see the whole batting line, whole lineup for Punjab Kings. But I think they need to look out for the other options. But apart from it, the good thing is, KL Rahul, he's kind of taking a lead from the front, like as a captain. He's he's changing his pace of his inning as per the what game demands. If the pitch is not like friendly, batting friendly or something, he's making sure he's there till end and try to bring the team over the line. So it's pretty impressive.
Was Mayank Agarwal injured or they just replaced him?
That's a good question. I don't know why didn't they.
This Prabjot Singh, right?
Yeah,
Like the first thing is I heard you saying a couple of things on KL Rahul, like yeah, one of my favorite players. But first thing is, yeah, Nicholas Puran instead of Puran, like the way they have this structure right now. I think we spoke about Puran a couple of days ago or when we discussed
yeah,
Punjab last time. I think it's time
yeah,
to bet, right? Get someone else instead of Puran. And I would like to know what happened to Mayank because like if Puran can go, Mayank can come into the middle order if needed or like get someone else there because
yeah,
this guy is not doing anything else. I think they should play Rahul, Mayank, Gale, Huda. Like Huda's doing really well. Like Shah
yeah,
Rukh Khan can also play five, and then they need someone else at six, seven, eight.
yeah.
I know Chris Jordan is there, but yeah, I agree. Puran, I don't think so. Puran is working out for Punjab.
Yeah, I think
Second
Something
I
else
think
thought
I just
was sorry, go ahead.
sorry.
something else I just noticed in the lineup was
Hmm.
this morning too while watching the game was Rahul wasn't keeping. So I
Yeah,
don't know if it's
Prabhjot
a cause
Singh.
of concern in terms of fitness or it's just a quick change to
No,
reduce some
Prabhjot
responsibility.
Singh. I think he played couple of IPL. Like, he's been there for Punjab.
Not Prab Simran.
Prab
Prab
Simran,
Simran, yeah,
sorry, Prab Simran. Yeah, sorry, my bad. But yeah, Prab Simran has played like couple of IPLs and he's a genuine keeper. So I think because of that, probably Rahul may not be keeping. But I agree. I think Rahul is a decent enough keeper for them, and he provides good balance. Like right now, I
Yeah.
don't Prab Simran Singh. I don't think so. Should be opening. uh, Basically dead weight. It's not like he's a raw talent that you're giving a chance. He has been playing. He's been playing for a while, and nothing's come. It's not
yeah,
that he is good enough to play opening. Anyways, Punjab is under pressure, and then what happens is that because now it was before it used to be Mayank who used to take some pressure off KL, and KL anyways is not trusting anyone else. So now he won't even trust literally now he won't be able to trust anyone and he thinks that he's the only one who needs to if he
Get
stays then then
to the
then
20th
Punjab
over.
stay. Yeah, exactly, right. And in
yeah,
that today he I think he covered it up and he covered it up at the end. Otherwise he usually goes if he's playing 60 balls he's around 75 80 right.
yeah,
Today he went to
yeah,
91 because no one else was left.
I
yeah,
think he,
And
he he did a pretty solid job this time around. I
yeah,
was
no, he
pretty
caught up.
skeptical. I was pretty skeptical up until the 15th over. Like, what is he gonna do? And then he kind of picked up. He needs to
No,
maintain that
No,
160
but
strike
you
rate.
see, I'll tell you what happened. What happened was initially Gale provided him support, and then at around that 15th over thing, the Harpreet Brar provided him support, right? So these like
Mhm.
Harpreet Brar's 25 of 17 and Gale's 46 of 24, like provided KL that support that okay, fine. Even because even after Gale got out again, his role was like, what he does best was like, okay, fine, wait it out, keep playing here and there, right? And keep going till the 20th over. Let someone else take the risk. And then I think he just opened his arms up probably in the last over. Like he just took Harshal apart.
Just
yeah,
Which
on
which was bound to
Mr.
happen.
Puran there. Seven
Puran,
matches,
oh my god.
yeah.
six innings, 28 runs total in the IPL, highest of 19, an average of not even five. What is he doing in the team?
No one knows. I don't
Why
even know why is he
does
playing.
Kumble and Rahul, why are they insisting on using him? He's another deadweight wicket-keeper batsman that could be
Yeah.
replaced by someone else.
Like
Again, like I feel sorry. I still feel like David Malan. He's currently number one
He's
T20
a really
batsman.
good. He's a really good.
I'm not able to understand. Like I believe he does opening in regular England team,
Yeah,
right?
he does. He does. He does.
So I guess if I mean if anything, like rather than having this Prabhsimran, I guess I don't know if I pronounced it correctly. They could have at least given a chance to
no,
David
yeah,
Malan.
I agree. They should take Puran out. What they should basically do is either Gale and Malan open, Rahul at Gale and Mayank open, Rahul at three, um, and if they and Malan also plays four in ODI. It's not that he cannot play middle order. So Malan can
Yeah,
play four, and then Huda five and Shahrukh six. So Huda and Shahrukh can go big because they go big. I think this is settled, or they do Malan Mayank at the top, Gale Rahul at four, so that it gives more stability, and then Huda and Khan. This is better than take Puran out and then basically play either Jairus Richardson or this Rally Meredith. They paid 8 crores. I don't even know how many dollars is that. Probably like I think 2 million or something. Um, he's not that great apart from being tall. Like I would much prefer Jair Richardson instead of Riley Meredith. But yeah, I think that's a better team for these guys. Like they have why risk playing Prabh Simran Singh? Makes no sense.
yeah.
And this and Puran.
Unless like Rahul had a Nikhil or something, or he was getting too tired of keeping. I don't know if that was a tactical decision or what, or I still
No,
have
I don't think
I,
so.
one player I still don't know why aren't they bringing in. This guy Mandeep Singh. He used to be a good middle order batsman. I think he still
But
is.
even for him, I think Mandeep's playing for a long, long time. But I agree, Mandeep's like much more talented than Prabh Simran. But the thing is, Mandeep instead of Mandeep, you were seeing Huda and Khan. So
Yeah,
that's fine. I think that's why he's not getting a play. But even today, I'll tell you, they just got lucky because Rahul pulled it off, right? Imagine
hundred
if
percent.
Rahul got out or something happened in that over. And in the even in the last over, Rahul scored about 20 odd runs. What if they got out? Like, if they were
Okay.
15 runs short here, like, at 160, which they were going to be, quite frankly.
Yeah.
I think it was just like bad bowling by Harshal. We'll come to bowling, but like they were in
Yeah.
a fix. Punjab was in a fix. I think they just got lucky today that
Oh, hundred
not
percent,
taking
hundred
anything
percent.
away from Rahul, but like obviously class player and highest run scorer, but they they were in a fix. One more wicket here and there. This was going to be like probably like how they ended up with 156 yesterday. Um,
One
KKR.
thing, like one time I was thinking, like when Gale and Rahul were playing, right? I thought, like they might cross 200 easily. The way Gale was,
Yeah, they were
um,
99 for one in 10 overs.
yeah, the way Gale was timing the ball, like the way he was hitting, he looked like in touch, proper touch.
But that's Gale though.
Um,
Gale is
Yeah,
hit out or get out, right?
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
That's all
yeah.
he does.
I think that's the role they probably have thought
No,
Puran
he
would
played.
play.
he Gale is the only one who's been playing from two IPLs for Punjab. Gale and Rahul,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's like probably, and they haven't had support. Huda started well, but it's like even his roles, he's gonna go and hit. But what happens is, I'll tell you what is happening in this whole IPL, and I've heard this at multiple channels and like wherever I see. It's not about anyone's doubting Rahul's ability. First thing is that he's taking too much pressure on himself, and
Yeah.
in that process, he can score at this rate regularly, but he doesn't because he knows that he needs to survive till 20th, right? So what
Yeah.
happens is that whoever comes with him starts taking that pressure, and they need to go for the hits, and in that process, if it comes it comes, if it doesn't it doesn't. So either like Rahul forgets about, plays a bit more freely, like the way he does, and trusts his other players, other team members, so that way it'll release some pressure. But yeah, like, don't make all these mistakes with Puran and this Prab Simran Singh. I think they've given, I don't think so they're needed. um
Before we move on to the RCB bowling,
Yeah.
the, the one thing I noticed in the coverage, video coverage today regarding the game was Kumble's face every time a wicket went down.
Yeah, I
It was
even I even I even
classic
messaged you
anger.
guys, right? When Shah Rukh Khan got out of that ball from Yuzvendra Chahal, like, and he walked back to the dugout. They zoomed in, and he went and sat in
Yeah,
the dugout, right? And they just
like
zoomed in
this.
on Kumble's face behind, right? I was like, man, this is like, there's like so much pressure in this dugout, you can just feel it. It's like you can't do shit. No, I saw, like, I think they really got lucky after that Harpreet Brar came and whacked a
Yeah.
few of Patel's bowling, and
Yeah.
then obviously Rahul took him apart at the end. But till that last over, they were like, man, this is it's like, because they knew if they don't put in minimum 170, this is going to be tough. Even
Yeah.
this score was easily chaseable.
Chaseable. Yes. Yeah.
It wasn't like it was big or something.
This
Yeah,
this
well,
was
but we'll come to that.
RCB's game to lose, and they lost.
Yeah, and they lost. They totally lost. But let's come to bowling. I would say like the bowling is good, but the one thing is they're relying on Herschel
Too
a bit
much.
too much. Yeah, I think what they need to, they need a shift of strategy and have like a backup plan, because he may have bowled well, his cutters and like the Chennai pitch suited him, correct?
Yeah.
But the thing is, he's trying to. I saw one thing was he's trying to bowl Yorkers, and those Yorkers are not coming for the
And
past two to three
it's
games, and
not.
then bam,
Yeah.
full toss, six, six, six.
It's not his strength as well. If you notice, he's really good with the cutters. Like that's what I noticed. Like even in the most of the wickets that he has got for the cutters. Either like that's what like if you go to any of the back matches, right? I think that's what he's good. He tries to bowl any Yorker because I haven't seen him like most of the people that who are getting out are mostly like getting caught, right? And that is because like the cutters or the way he is when he's releasing the ball, he's basically making the speed of the ball bit slower, right? He is cutting off the pace, and that's what is
Yeah,
helping him.
but like how Jadeja took him apart in the last game,
Yeah. Oh
30 seconds,
man.
right? So
Oh
now
yeah.
people have figured out that if this guy's
Yes.
they're actually feeling
Yes.
happy that this guy's gonna bowl to us, and on a pitch
Yeah.
in
Yes.
Ahmedabad, um, it's a totally different ball game in Ahmedabad. Like with the wicket so flat, but considering that he is not bowling those balls which can, like, you need to have a Yorker, you need to have a good bouncer or like a wide like a wide Yorker, right?
Yeah.
This guy now in like two consecutive games, not just in the 20th over, even in the 18th over when he bowled, in total, I think he's given up 35, 36 runs in 2 overs. And that changed the game. Imagine, if he was able to save at least 15, 20 runs off this score would have been 160,
Yeah.
165. And that basically totally changes your mindset. So they need a different bowler to
I
do this
think
job along with,
what's his name? Kyle Jamieson.
Yeah.
yeah,
He's tall. and he needs to open the bowling, not come after Siraj. Siraj needs to maybe step down to number 3 or 4, and Jamieson needs to come up because Daniel Sams is doing really well.
But Manu, but
So
the
what
Siraj,
I think what they should do is they need to consider bowling Patel up top, like change his role
Yeah,
a bit, right?
maybe
Don't
Jamieson
consider
can
him
do the death
exactly.
bowling.
Yeah, like either Jameson with because Siraj is doing really well, right? So they
yeah,
have
Siraj is Siraj
one
right.
bowler sorted. Chal looked in form. Chal and the Shahbaz Ahmed are doing well in the middle over, so that's fine. So they need to what they need to do is either Jameson or Sams. They need to come and bowl. I think I will much prefer Jameson because even Sams looks like he's gonna get hit now, or like now six. Like you don't know what's gonna happen
Even
at
even
any
like
given point in time.
even if they try to get Harshal Patel um like either start like if they have him open the ball, I still feel like I think for him to bowl, it's perfect in the middle overs because in the start
Yeah, but they got Chahal
he
for the middle overs.
I know, but he doesn't like Harshal Patel doesn't have that much of swing, right? He doesn't have that much of swing, neither that much of pace.
The
He
thing
doesn't
is,
have that much.
these wickets now after Chennai are not going to suit his bowling wherever he's going to go next.
Yeah,
Yes.
All these wickets are going to be like cakewalk for unless and until he starts bowling Yorkers, which he's trying
which is
to, but
tough.
like it's like going to full toss. Like he's not the person who can bowl six Yorkers like Shami, Siraj, or
Bumrah.
Bumrah, right? So you
Yeah,
know with Harshal Patel, okay, fine. He'll try to bowl couple of Yorkers. One of them you get lucky, you'll get a full toss. Then he'll try to bowl that slower ball bouncer, and that
yeah,
like they exactly know what is. Even if I
yeah,
was watching, I knew what is going to happen next because
yeah.
he
I
first of
think
all, I
people
don't. He hasn't recovered from
the lost
Ja-
one, Jadeja, yeah,
Jadeja. Yeah, like
Jadeja's taken.
Jadeja ne jo do I was reading
Yeah,
somewhere like this YouTube channel Sports Yari. Hello, this guy is like ऐसा धोया कि हर्षल पटेल को अब नींद नहीं आएगी. That is actually
the
that,
truth.
that is actually the truth because he hasn't recovered. You see,
Yeah,
as soon as he started to get hit, he had bowled 2 overs, Harshal Patel, and he had only given I think 15 runs. Right when he
yeah.
came to bowl the 18th over, this Brar hit him for a six and a four or two fours, whatever that was. After that, that's it. That it was done. As soon as Rahul came on strike in the last over, the last 5 balls, Rahul exactly knew what this guy was gonna do, and then he started like
No, but it's the exact same thing. Like I think even when against Chennai, when RCB played against Chennai, right? It was the exact same thing. I think the first 3 overs he bowled, he just gave like 13 or 15 or 13 or 15 odd runs, and in the last over, because I think people have now started picking up, right? What his next delivery gonna be, and
yeah,
that's what is
exactly.
that either he
He
need to
needs to
mix it
like
up,
come up with something, yeah,
yeah,
something
yeah,
else.
something different, or just go with the wide York. If you
Yeah,
wanna
he
try,
needs to. Yeah, he needs to start
uh,
nailing these out because if he's
yeah,
going to be bowling regularly for RCB the last 2 overs, 18th and 20th, then he needs to do way better than this. Like giving up 25, 30 runs in every over is not acceptable because
yeah,
this is
and
what is making him lose the game.
I heard him say post match or somewhere or someone else told him basically Harshal Patel is given the role of bowling couple overs in the middle and then he's
Yeah,
gonna be
Kohli
the
said
that
he's
yeah,
our death
exactly,
bowler.
yeah, he's
Yeah, he
that
said
bowler specialist. If you are, then you have to have the variations. That's pretty sure because
exactly.
you can be predictable.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I think let's
what
see what happens in
what's
in the future
what's your
now.
what's your say? Like, what do you guys think about Chahal? Right? Do you think that Chahal is someone not I'm saying like as Bumrah, meaning who restricts the run. He doesn't get the wickets, but he bowls like so nicely. Do you think like Chahal? I mean, I do have couple of follow-up questions after this discussion about couple of players in Indian cricket team, right? Like for the World Cup.
No,
I guess
so
let's.
Chahal, what I think is no, it wasn't like he was picked up because he used to pick wickets. That's why he bowls in
Yes.
the middle overs, right?
Chahal needs to take
Yes.
wickets if he wants to keep a
Exactly.
spot in the team.
Exactly. That's
And
what I have noticed.
but today or like last couple of games, I think his like rhythm's back. Like he's been bowling much better in the last two games than he has done in
Yes.
like the
First,
last.
first three or four,
Yeah,
he
not
wasn't
even
that
first
good.
three, even when he played like India before this.
Yeah.
So his rhythm, I'll tell you the difference also is like who he's bowling with, right? So
Mm.
like bowling as for even for me personally as a bowler, bowling is like you got to bowl in tandem with someone, right? It's not like only you come and you start bowling and you get
Delivering.
wickets.
Yeah.
What happens is like the pressure needs to build up from both sides for him to get a wicket. And he needs to be complimenting. He needs to be complimented by someone else, and same way he needs to compliment some like whoever's bowling
Uh,
from the other end. So that has actually made a lot of difference when he plays for India. For RCB, he was alone from the start, anyways. Like even before he got
yeah.
picked for India, he used to bowl for RCB, and he was the only spinner. Nowadays, you have you have Shahbaz Ahmed, who's good. So I think because now Shahbaz Ahmed is doing well, you will also see an improvement in Chahal's bowling. And you saw that
Yeah.
like Shahbaz Ahmed gave like what, like 2 overs, and he was under bowled
11
Shahbaz
runs.
Ahmed. Yeah,
Yes.
just 11 runs and
Just
a
to.
wicket.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
when you like that right after Gale got out, like Shahbaz Ahmed just like kept them so contained, and right at 13th, 14th, Chahal got a wicket of Shah Rukh Khan just because of that exact reason. So with Chal, that's what is important. Like he needs a good partner in crime, I feel,
Mm.
and go from there with Chahal.
RCB isn't like, I'm telling you one thing. They are playing in Delhi? Like this game, was it in Delhi or
Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad? Yeah. When these guys moved to Delhi, um, I have a strong feeling Sabaz Ahmed, he's gonna go for runs.
No,
Y-
like see, spinners are meant to go for runs. It's not about who's gonna
Yes.
go for runs, but you
If
need
they
to
can take
see that.
wickets.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you give a 20 runs and you pick up 1 or 2 wickets, that's fine. But
Yeah.
what's happening is here, everyone's bowling well, but the dependency on Harshal Patel is causing too many issues right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, he needs to
Let's
like get better as as soon as possible if RCB needs to
Let's
go back to one or
let,
two.
yeah,
move
let's
on to
talk about
RCB.
our batting.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's talk. So I think.
RCB batting. My biggest issue is Patidar. Man, I've been saying for like forever. If you're batting number three, you need to be playing to win games, not for playing to when it. And the thing is that he's good or bad, we've seen Kohli bat at number three, and if Kohli stays still like how Patidar plays today, India will win, or like even RCB used to win. So I think Kohli, I agree. I think Kohli is better at number three right now, considering how Kohli's been playing opening. Um, and I think we just have 10 minutes, so let's pick up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think for RCB, for RCB, I believe, I guess even Kohli ended up saying that, we might start sending, they might start sending either Maxwell or ABD. At least Maxwell, number three are up the
Why
order.
is ABD coming number five?
Yeah.
no,
No,
bro,
but
they need like who else will play
there
down
is
there?
no other. There is no other.
Yeah,
Like if
but
that's
if
the.
AB de Villiers can play number four or even number three, no one's gonna need to play number five
No, no,
at
no, no,
that
no,
time.
no, no, man. He cannot play every game. Like the thing is, what needs to happen is Kohli needs to go. So let Patidar go. Actually, see, instead of Kohli, right? Get someone else up top. Whoever
Well,
else,
they tried
Padikkal.
Washington Sundar. That didn't work
No,
out
no, no,
very
no, no,
well.
no, no, no. I don't say Washi, and if Washi needs, we really need to give him some chances. But I'm saying get someone else up the order. I need to see the squad. I think I had a batsman in mind for today's
They
call,
yeah
but I forgot the
they
name.
is this guy
Um,
Pawan Deshpande?
no,
I
no,
don't
no, no,
see
no.
I don't see any profound
No, there
names to
is
be.
one guy.
Oh,
I'll tell you guys in the next game. I was exactly thinking about what Varun just said. But what needs to happen is Kohli, Maxwell, ABD, 3, 4, 5 is ideal for Bangalore. Get someone up top because up top, the ones who's actually making runs is Padikkal. It's not Kohli.
yes.
So
Actually,
even if
that's what
Kohli
hit
comes
them.
to exactly, if Kohli comes to number three, it is better for RCB because it's not like Kohli's giving them all the starts. All the starts have been given by Particles. You're already
Medical.
holding that one end. Get
Yes.
Kohli number three, Maxwell four, and De Villiers. The thing, like, okay, who would you trust at five, Maxwell or De Villiers? Just
I
answer
would
I
me.
go with
think De
I would
Villiers
give
would
it.
want. I would want De Villiers to come up ahead of Maxwell
No, no,
because
it's not
Maxwell
about
doesn't
that.
need.
No, answer me
No,
this question now. Like, say today's situation, right? Okay, De Villiers got out, but 9 out of 10 times in this
I
situation,
I
like
would go with
ABD
ABD.
has always been the savior, right? Can
Yes.
you expect the same out of Maxwell? No, exactly the point. That's the main reason why De Villiers is playing there because there is literally no one else to play
Yeah.
and
Agreed.
who can be reliable.
And
And do you
this
guys
guy.
think? And do you think that Padikkal? It might be too early to say anything anyway. But is Padikkal basically like they're telling him you hit out or you get out? Is what they're telling him because
No,
that's
no,
what it
they
seems like is
they
happening.
he interviewed and he said, or like even he said, and Kohli said is like he's been playing well. What they just told him, and like when he got that 100, he said was the only direction or not direction, but the only input that I have had is basically I need to play with higher strike rate. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only input, like or not input, or basically the direction that he has. Like he basically what he's playing is fine. He only needs to play with a higher strike rate. That's what he said. This is the direction that I have. Everything
But
else is fine.
but his strike rate, I don't see an issue, man. Like the guy, like everyone can have one off game, but if you look at the scores he has done, he had a pretty decent strike rate, and he's hitting the ball. The timing is really good. Like I like that play. I like Particle for
No, no,
sure, man.
he's
He's
no,
a
no, he's the next. He's gonna come play India,
he's
no
the
doubt.
next prospect, 100%. Yeah, and the
But
way
yeah, I
the
think they
way
need to the for RCB. Yeah, the only way for them to like get more stability is like if bro number three wins you games. So you need to have. I would say get like if Kohli is not working out this time in opening, then like get Kohli down to number three, get someone else who is in this category of like um, go big, go home. And then Kohli, Maxwell, De Villiers. I think this will be much more better for Bangalore because and they also what they need to do is after De Villiers, Shahbaz Ahmed is coming, then Sams, and then Jamieson. I don't understand why is Jamieson coming so down. He is supposed to be an all rounder, and he needs
yeah,
to step up with his batting.
he should actually be like, I mean, if if they sort out their opening pair, I would say, like, if they're willing to send ABD up, like, they can even try Jamison at the place of
Yeah,
ABD,
he
like
needs
number
to. He
five,
need,
number.
but he needs for that. He needs to show an impact when he comes to bat, which I haven't seen in the last 6 games. Like
And
he has batted against us when we played against New Zealand. Like why is he not
Yeah.
batting right now? I don't understand.
what do you guys
Uh-huh.
think about Rajat Patidar today?
I told you,
I
Patidar
think he
cannot
was.
play.
I think he was playing not to win this game. He was playing to
For
keep his spot in the
Yeah,
team.
exactly
It
my point.
seemed like.
Like that's what I'm saying. Whoever plays number three needs to win you games.
yeah,
Like if you are there just for the sake of it, then it doesn't matter. Like I don't want your 31 runs of 30 balls. If
yeah.
you play 30 balls, I expect you to be scoring 50 or 60 runs and like making
Easy.
an impact. Like
At
and
number three.
I think
exactly
you know
right.
what
Like
what what mistake they did this game was they should have sent Maxwell before Patidar. That would have made a difference, man. Trust me, because Kohli was holding one hand. That would have given freedom to Maxwell. 100%,
yeah,
that would have given
no,
to.
I think it's tough to say because like it was a long chase and they needed Maxwell De Villiers down. Unfortunately, they got out. Like most of the times, these guys play well, but I but this mistake, if they and now they've played Patidar for now what 3-4 games, right? Out of six. So
No, no, no. That's a third game. Yeah, I think
third
second or
game,
third
right?
game.
But you
Hmm.
can see that he caused an impact. Like, do you guys like him? Like there are like
No,
how
no.
Patil came, right? As a 17-year-old, as soon as he came in the last IPL, everyone instantly liked him, right?
Yeah,
And there's a reason for that. This
yeah.
guy, do you like you have that gut instinct. Do you guys like him? As soon as you see
No,
this guy batting,
I mean, I mean, more than that, like I feel like I think he needs to change the approach. I think that's the main thing. Like for me, like
No, it's not about
it's
changing the approach. Can you, the way he bats, do you think he can do it? I don't think so. He has it in him to do it. A basic skill, it's not there for him to be playing what we guys are talking about. Like, that
He's
I
not.
impact,
He's
I
not
don't
a
think so.
match winning. He's not a match
Exactly my
winning.
point. Exactly my point. Like, thodu, like, you need that
yeah,
substance
પેલું
within you.
અંદરથી થોડું પેલું હોવું જોઈએ, right, તમારે?
Exactly.
yeah, the
Exactly.
feeling that yeah. But I don't know what I feel is like I mean, I have little bit of different opinion. I feel technique wise is it's not bad for him. His technique is not bad. Maybe his intent might be lacking, but I don't think like as a batsman like he has a very poor
Bro,
Might
technique
right
be
or
too
like
now,
early to judge. Might be
at
too
yeah,
this,
early.
exactly,
no, at
exactly.
this level, it's not about technique. It's not about, like, it's all about the, like, your attitude and like what you want to do, the
At least
impact you cause. Even if you
yeah,
score
yeah.
15 runs, if you score those 15 runs in two balls, that is more important than you scoring 30 runs in 30 balls. It doesn't
Yeah, and
matter.
I think you're and like the way or the attitude that he carries at this or then he shows at this point in time. Yeah, I mean I don't see it's too early. Meaning I don't see his future to be coming into an Indian team like early. Like
Bro,
there
Indian
are a
team
lot
is
of
not going to
players. Yeah,
happen.
yeah,
No,
definitely. Yeah, no
Indian
way,
team is
no
Let's
way.
too far away.
let let's cut this short and talk about the bowling because I think there's a lot to be said about the spinners of Punjab and how
Yes,
much
Yeah.
impact I think Kumble has had on the two
on spinners,
spinners and the
Bishnoi
death
and
bowling.
yes, Bishnoi
I
and
think you
this
could
guy.
clearly see the impact while watching the game. You could the way they were, the confidence that they were going in with, man. 4 overs
Yeah.
Bro,
17 for two for Ravi Bishnoi and 4 overs 19 for three
Yeah.
Harpreet Brar. I
No,
think a
they
lot
did.
of teams need
I
to
think
take note of
Bishnoy is
this.
gone. Bishnoy is already drafted for, like, in line for the Indian squad. So, like, we,
Okay,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
right?
soon, yeah,
Yeah,
sooner
he
or
is.
later
He
he'll
is.
be. Yeah, sooner or
He is.
later
I
he'll
think
be.
he's behind Rahul Char. He's like the next in line.
Yeah.
So, no, I agree. They, like, I was surprised to see Brar. Like, he did really well.
Oh,
Like,
did you
obviously not
see
with the
like
bat, but
yeah
even with, like, bowl. As I agree. Like,
he he
they bowled like there was nothing else. Like, 2 wickets, 3 wickets, 4.5 runs, or 4.25. Unbelievable.
he took all the main. He basically got Kohli
Yeah.
out, ABD out, and Maxwell out. He took the three main wickets. Basically, he kind of finished the game. Like
Yeah,
he single handedly.
and
Yeah,
that too, Kohli and Maxwell are bold. Like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
to to, okay, they didn't get like caught or something. Like, he
yeah.
bowled them out. No, I think, yeah, no, I agree. He's
There
here
might
to
be more
stay. Like,
trouble for Punjab coming up next game because Riley Meredith might be
Pulling out.
as much of not of an impactful guy he is. He injured himself.
yeah,
He's
now go
not.
for it. Repeat.
I think people are going to take note of Punjab's death bowling, and they really need to because they could come handy. These two guys are going to come handy in the coming games.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Once they play in, I don't
yeah,
know. Have Punjab played in Chennai already or no?
no idea.
I think they
No,
started with
Punjab.
Chennai.
Yeah. No one's going back to Chennai. I think they're done with Chennai now.
Yeah, they started with Chennai. I guess
Yeah.
next is Ahmedabad, and I think Mumbai and Delhi aren't like that friendly for them anyways.
Yeah. No, but I think Meredith, they have Joy Richardson, right? Worst case,
Yeah,
behind. So I think
Yeah,
good.
they should be okay. Yeah, like, regardless, I don't think so. Meredith was that effective in a way.
yeah, he was okay.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
okay. So they should be fine because they have Jordan, Joy Richardson,
jo-
Shami.
Jordan is very handy.
Yeah, Jordan, Jai Richardson, Shami, and then who was that youngster? Arshdeep Singh, right?
Arshdeep, yeah. I
So
think
Yeah,
I think they sit him out this game. I guess.
because
Yeah,
this Brar was playing, so I think
yeah.
every time I think they'll keep switching between Brar and Arshdeep Singh.
Arshdeep. Or maybe they could do is sit out the Meredith and bring in Arshdeep Singh. I think that's gonna be equally fine because
No,
Arshdeep Singh.
they'll bring Jai Richardson instead of Meredith if Meredith
I,
pulls up.
I think pace wise that Arshdeep Singh he carries pretty much same pace as either Meredith or Jai Richardson. I think he carries same pace. So I don't know. Like unless the scale wise, if those two are more skillful, then yeah. But I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like I mean they can even if they because I think KL himself said right that Arshdeep Singh is like his go-to guy if he wants wickets, and he has been impactful so far.
Yeah, no, he's good. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think they'll keep good that Brar came in handy. I think he'll get one more game, and then they'll
Hmm.
see how he does. Like in the next game. So good signs. Punjab up to number 5, Bombay 4, RCB 3. So Punjab's actually in a good spot. Like Punjab and Bombay are at 6 and 6. So I think bottom three has been decided pretty much.
And it's
If
not gonna move much from there. Yeah, yeah, it's not gonna move much.
KKR, Royal Sunrisers 4-4-2. Um, so yeah, I think like bottom three is decided. But do you guys think will two things about like from today's game? Do you guys think RCB will finish in one or two? Do you guys think that they may?
I doubt. I doubt the way CSK and DC are going. I doubt.
Four? So you're saying
Yeah,
number four? Then
number three or number no,
who will be three?
I
Bombay?
think it's going to be. I think Mumbai is gonna catch up, and they're gonna catch up really
yeah,
quickly. As much as I hate to say this,
yeah,
you know how much I hate
Okay,
Mumbai.
but the thing is,
yeah.
they are. I think if RCB doesn't screw it up, they'll end up at number three because
No, I think it's gonna
because
be
because
number four.
Bombay and Punjab are Bombay with the game in hand. So we'll see tomorrow what happens.
Yes,
I think
Um,
tomorrow
let's
would be
talk
the
about tomorrow. Speaking of
yeah, real quick. Yeah,
Kapie,
let's see.
I think two things I
Bombay
want to say about tomorrow is expect. I would say Imran Tahir in for
Uh,
Lungi
for
and
no,
Giddy.
CSK,
first who will win?
I think it's
I think
gonna be
Chennai,
CSK.
Chennai,
I
yeah,
think
Chennai,
even
Chennai,
I think Chennai. If Chennai
Chennai.
Chennai right now with the form they have, they should be able
Yes,
to beat Bombay.
yeah, Chennai is like
Faf.
very yeah. I
Faf is
feel
the
like
key.
Far even like last few games, this Ruturaj Gaikwad, that guy stepped up. Like I feel like
Yeah, he's playing
as a
well. He's playing
yes
well.
as a
Juliet Kale.
batsman, yeah, he's very composed. I feel that's what I feel like. He's very composed. He does take time to settle himself down, but he's a good
So
striker
guys, I
off
have
the
to get
bat.
out.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
meet tomorrow
Bye.
after the game then. Okay.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Take care. Good night.
Hey guys, if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.